All right, Tim from Tim's Sporting Channel, Big Willie Bassin at you. The second session that I put together, I just had to cut it for a minute and switch the camera over. So this is a better look at my Riot Mako kayak. It's a 12-footer. As you can see, I do like stickers. Some of these are my sponsors, some are affiliates of people that I do know that has sponsored our show when we have it on Facebook and our podcast. So here's the pedal drive I was telling you guys about. Unbelievable how this thing works. As you can see, I'm just barely moving the pedal and the prop works really well. Have not had a problem with this. What I will mention to kind of piggyback what I had said in the last video is there are some things that with any kayak you should constantly check. I did learn that these do come loose, the pedals, and that makes sense because of a lot of torque and a lot of pressure being put on them. So it's really good to always check your pedals. You see the bolt right there, I check it, tighten it up. One thing I did find out, I'm just going to say a couple of things I don't like about the kayak that I did find out the hard way. Launching it, I lost one of these that keeps the pedal in place. See, there's one right here. Almost pushed the whole kayak over. But see how it clicks in place. I did lose that one out when I launched the boat. It fell right through here, which I have normally open to put the pedal drive in. So that was one thing I had to kind of work around, and as long as I have one, it locks in place. And to be quite honest, if I put it in, it's got little divots right here. It keeps it pretty well secured, to be honest. Also checking these, I did realize that they can freeze up if you don't check the hex nuts right here. Take your time, and on any kayak, I believe, anything where you're pulling and it spins and locks, check those. That's one other thing I kind of don't like about it, because they did freeze up one time, and I think it was because it had water in it and just froze up. So, and I do have hatches, so I want to show you. Haven't really decided what I'm going to put in the hatches yet, but I do have cool hatches here. As you can see, nice and big and deep. You can put anything you need in there. If I ever go electric, that's probably where I will put a lithium battery and run wires somewhere along the inside and pop them out over here somewhere. So that is a really neat feature. So, and kayaks are, I'll tell you, like I said in the last video, a lot of it is you can create and do as many things as you want to with them. Here's the open space in the front. Typically I don't really have anything up here other than maybe my net. I'll throw it up here just to have it out of the way while I'm fishing. This is going to be another little for my oars, or for my oar over here, my paddle oar. I'll put it in there if I need it. It's got a great little handle up here. Man, I'll tell you what, this has saved my life a lot of times, because it's nice to have a molded handle like this. Some of the others don't quite have them like this. I think this is a good idea, because it does cause a little less stress on your hands when you're pulling it up. And I put another cup holder here, one for my coffee, one for my water. Here's my fish finder again. Okay, and there's a better look at how I have that set up for my catch board. I come around, Yak Attack box with another rod holder in the back. Plenty of, here's another little opening. I have my sunscreen and an extra little bag of just screws and stuff that if I need them. These little Plano bags like this, I would suggest getting 1 or 2 of them. They're waterproof, seal up really good. Just drop it right in there, and I have it if I need it. close her up. And that's pretty much that. And here is the side of it. I got my flag that I have from Next Adventure tied on the back because it does stick out of my truck a little bit. And there is the view of the rest of my kayak on the left side. Here's my steering. The steering system is something different for me to get used to. I did have it on the right side. I decided to switch to take my fish finder and everything I had here over there, more natural on my right side. This will be on my left side. Not too bad of a design, to be honest. I mean, all of them have their pros and cons, but the steering thing is kind of one of those things you do have to get used to, and it takes some time. I have my extra rod holders right here in the front, 2 in the back, right? What I was looking at, I'll just give you a better look at the whole thing back here. Went to Next Adventure the other day just to pick up a couple of other little things, the cup holder and the paddle holder there, but what I have noticed is a lot of the kayaks are, and there's Orange Crush, just so you guys see it. I wasn't kidding when I said it's Orange Crush. Thanks to some suggestions that came off of Facebook for what I should name it. So a lot of what the kayaks have now is there's multiple types of storage compartments. Man, you name it, all sorts of things you can do with the kayaks. There's possibly more room on other kayaks in different areas, like the back will have more room to put a bigger box. The front will be a little shorter, but you'll have more room in the back. That's the only other thing I wish I had, is just a little bit more room in the back, but actually I make do with what I have, so I'm very impressed with the way I have it. As you can see, what I did is I took this off of this whole idea right here off of Pinterest, the idea of how to mount and make rod holders. This isn't all my rods, this is like a quarter of them, but it makes for easy access to get to them. And I could just scoop them up, throw them on a kayak and roll it out, put it in a truck and tie it down, and I'm good to go. So that's the rundown of the kayak, the Riot Mako 12-footer. Its weight capacity is, I believe I've mentioned that in the last video. It is a big dog. It is a little bit heavy after I get all the things in. Here are those heavy duty wheels I was telling you about I bought, which works out perfect for these kind of kayaks. Anything that's long is going to need a real sturdy wheelbase to take, especially if you're rolling it around. Some of the other kayaks I've noticed, you know, they have a little bit more weight. Like I said, they're longer. They're going to be able to carry a little bit more, but in all, I really think that most of it boils down to what your needs are, where you're going to fish, if you're fishing lakes, rivers, or ponds. And man, just make it your way, whatever you want to do. This is affordable for me. You could, like I said, you can buy these on eBay. You can buy right off their website. They are reliable. I can tell you 101% that it's a reliable kayak, and it does the job out there. It's fun. It's definitely something to invest in. It's an investment. As you go up, you know, if you're looking at other types of kayaks, you're going up quite a bit in price. Like I was getting back to when I went to Next Adventure this weekend to pick up some things, the prices they're up there, but you know, it's all what you can afford and what works for you. And the pedal drive, I don't think you'll find any pedal drive unless it's an Ascend, or I believe that's the name of it, Ascend, from Bi-Mart and Sportsman's Warehouse. They sell that brand that has the similar type of pedal drive, and they're running about $700, $800, maybe $900. And they're affordable, really. They are. If you're just getting into it and you want to test it out and not dump a whole lot of money and not feel like you know, you're you're kind of stuck with something that you probably won't take out much, or you're not pleased with it, or it doesn't feel stable. This thing is stable. I'm not a little guy, and it holds my weight pretty good. It has a lot of little amenities, and of course, you know, it doesn't have some of the other things the other kayaks have, you know, like the little holders right here to put things, you know, like little baskets or little openings. It does have the little handles to grab a hold of. I learned from wrapping my tie down too hard right here. I did tear into that. But for the most part, everything works good. And I hope you got an idea, you know, if you're starting out kayak fishing, you want to try a tournament. Man, you know, just do things your way, you know, experiment, give everything once over, find out what works, what doesn't work, how to make it work better, and shoot, just get out there and fish. That's my big thing. You can get out there and fish. The less time you have dinking around things, the more time you got to fish, right? So again, this is just my second part to the first that I put out. It has a little bit more better view. My garage was a little dark when I made the first video, but it's daylight and there's a little bit better view of my kayak and what it looks like in my stand. You can see what I did. Put two little hand holders here to pull it, PVC pipe, straight boards down the side, PVC on the side for the rods, and then I put two wheels down there, and they have locking on them, so they work actually really well. I was actually pretty impressed. So there you have it from Tim's Sporting Channel. Big Willie Bassin. Man, get out there and fish, enjoy yourself. I hope this gets me some more likes and some more views. Please like, share, look for Big Willie Bassin on Facebook, and listen to our podcasts, Big Willie Bassin, Tim's Sporting Channel. I'm going to start making as many videos as I can to try and get back out there and get people motivated to get into kayak fishing. Try it out. Get out there and fish, period. Enjoy yourself, have fun, and look forward to maybe running into some of you guys out on the water. From Tim's Sporting Channel, Big Willie Bassin. Thanks for watching. Like, share. Thanks a lot, guys.